Hello and welcome to South Bay Sports Radio. Here's your host, Nick Ingram.
I have Russell Sekona, quarterback, Leuzinger High School. Russell, you play in Friday's game against Korean Lutheran. When did you get cleared to know that you were going to play?
Thursday. First and foremost, I just want to thank God. I know it was all in His doing that I got cleared early.
So you get cleared to play. What was those couple days leading up to the game like? Because were you cleared to even practice before that? No. So you're working out on your own in ways where you can stay prepared? Or was it, making sure that you got the playbook down, making sure that things are working out for you?
Yeah. I was working out when I found out I wasn't cleared. And then, I was with my offensive coordinator and my dad. We usually just write down the plays and I'll look at the plays and make sure I know what I'm doing just in case I get cleared.
So you've got some weapons around you. Journee Tonga, Mason Miller, Pacquetpole Moala. How comfortable does that make you in this offense, knowing that you've got options coming out of the backfield, on the ends?
Oh man, they always make me look good. I just feel like they make the they make the defensive players look silly when they run their routes. And we have a great O line, so everybody on the team making me look good to where I'm at right now.
Let's talk a little bit about Friday night's game. You throw for almost 300 yards, 4 touchdowns in your first game back in almost a month. How did that feel when you take the field with the kind of emotions that coincide with a playoff game?
But we just looked at it as another game. Not too big and not too small. We just went in there thinking it's another game and just playing our football.
You throw 3 of those 4 touchdown passes to Mason Miller. How fun is it to connect with somebody like him, knowing he's got the speed, the talent, and the ability to break away from a defender?
It's a blessing, having somebody with that athletic ability, to be on the same field as him. It's a blessing.
Let's go back to those guys up front. I know that Journee's talked about that being the best offensive line in the nation, but how big is it for you as just a sophomore to have the protection, especially knowing you're going up against tougher and tougher defenses as the season gets longer?
I'm grateful for our O-line. I truly think that they're the best O-line in the nation too.
You were out, so you get hurt in the Palos Verdes game. How did that all go down?
But when I was trying to stiff arm the defender, I think my helmet got stuck in his. I think my hand got stuck in his helmet.
You came off the field and I saw you kind of shaking your hand. How did that
Yeah,
feel in that moment?
I was a little hurt because I thought I wouldn't be able to play the rest of the season, but God had different plans for me.
So now you're able to watch the team over the next couple weeks, big game after big game. What were some of the things that you learned not only about this team, but yourself watching from the sidelines?
Being a team player, leading more when you're not playing on the field. Cheering on your brothers, letting them know you're there for them.
Things are only going to get tougher. Now you guys come back to Leuzinger for a game against Chaparral. What's this week of practice going to be like, just looking at it from today's perspective?
A lot of mental reps and up tempo. We got to get going because our coach is preaching day in day out. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
All right, Russell, I'm going to hit you with something. Your dad's the offensive coordinator. How fun is it to not only have him as your coach, but also knowing that he relies on you for a lot in that offense?
He trusts me a lot, and I trust him. But what I see on the field is like different from what he sees.
All right, we're going to go with a couple fun questions. Who are your favorite football players?
Uh, in the NFL or college?
Let's go both.
Uh,
All right, Jalen Hurts. What about your favorite? So you're Eagles fan. What team do you dislike the most?
the Cowgirls.
Now you said it right the first time. All good. Russell, I thank you for your time very much. Appreciate you coming on the show. Look forward to seeing you. You're only a sophomore. Things you've got a couple years left, and I look forward to seeing you more in the future.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.